friends, it's Mrs. Davis, and either we're in the land of Ireland or you're here with me at the Happy Place to Grow, and we're going to celebrate the month of March wearing the green, talking about all of the fun Irish traditions that we're honoring on a special day called St. Patrick's Day. Have you heard of it? Well, if you have and you've celebrated it or done some fun St. Patrick's Day activities at school, you're going to want to check out some of my stories, videos, science experiments, math, fun learning, and they all have to do with the month of March, Ireland, Irish traditions. First of all, I'm going to be linking some videos in the description box that are going to be helping you learn more about the land of Ireland, where we get this fun St. Patrick's Day celebration. You know, a lot of folk that lived in Ireland immigrated to America. And when they came, they brought their traditions and their activities and lots of things Irish. So I thought it would be fun for us to discover a little bit more about the island of Ireland. This is the flag of Ireland. You know, if we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, we should learn about the people and the customs that go along with it. Yeah. And so one of the things you can do is click my link that talks about the land of Ireland, and you can discover some facts by taking a trip with me to Ireland. Did you know that there's some big cities in Ireland, but there's also lots of country places? You'll learn about shamrocks, some step dancing, which is definitely fun. You'll learn the difference between city and country, and for sure, one thing that is popular in Ireland is a double-decker bus. Don't forget the castles that are all over the land of Ireland. So take a trip with me to Ireland and find out about this beautiful green plant that's all over Ireland called a shamrock. Definitely important. You know, there's a lot of things associated with St. Patrick's Day, but one of the things that kids love to focus on, you know what? Leprechauns. Have you heard of those magical, miniature, sneaky little creatures that love gold? I know if you've definitely celebrated St. Patrick's Day at school, you have. Here's a good book, How to Catch a Leprechaun. This is a newer book, and I'm not going to have a link for you to click because I've not read this one, but you might want to check it out, and you definitely might want to think about catching a leprechaun. Here's some tips for catching a leprechaun. They love green, so if you're going to make a leprechaun trap, put things that are green or gold. They love shiny gold things. And they definitely think that there is a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. So you might want to have some rainbow-like colors, and they're very tricky. So make sure that you've got a trap that's set up in a sneaky way for them. You know, my students we would always create traps, but they kind of felt bad for the leprechauns because they said leprechauns have feelings. I wore my shirt, in fact. I wish I were a leprechaun because they're magical creatures too. And they didn't want to harm the leprechauns. So instead of making a trap, we made a creative house for a leprechaun. And we would put fun things in for the leprechauns. And usually they would leave the students a nice surprise behind because of our change of plans. Instead of trying to trap, we were trying to treat a leprechaun. And they always gave us a treat too. Hey, here's a fun poem that I thought I would read. Think about this. It's called I Thought I Saw a Leprechaun. What if you saw one? What would you do? I thought I saw a leprechaun last St. Patrick's Day. I blinked my eyes, shook my head. He didn't go away. With puzzled look upon his face, I'm sure he told his clan is family. While walking last St. Patrick's Day, I thought I saw a man. Maybe a leprechaun is as surprised to see you as you are to see a leprechaun. Hey, good luck if you try to catch one. Now, I want you to check out some fun things I'm going to link in my description box. One of them is an Irish Spring surprise activity. It's a science activity. So when you're thinking about science, you have a question, you ask a question, you predict what's going to happen, you do an experiment, which I love, and then you analyze the results. What happened when you did your experiment? How did it turn out? And then finally, you make a report about the actual turnout. So in this activity called Irish Spring Surprise, you're going to be taking a bar of soap and you're going to weigh it and see how much it weighs. Then you're going to be putting it in a microwave to see what happens. And then you're going to be doing the results and thinking about your data. Irish Spring is a bar of green soap that smells very fresh. So you might want to check out this really fun experiment that's done in a microwave. It's called the Irish Spring Surprise. Click that link and you will find out what happens when you ask a silly question about green soap. That's fun. I also have a math video where we're spinning to see which section our spinner lands on. We're going to spin the spinner 20 times to see what happens if you have a big section, a medium-sized section, and two small sections when you spin your spinner. Where does it land most often? Check out that math video. Hey, when we're talking about things, all things Irish, we want to do science, math, art. Hey, you might want to paint a rainbow, definitely. Now, I've also got a really fun story about a giant potato. It's called Jamie O'Rourke and the Big Potato, which they call in Ireland. The story takes place in Ireland a long time ago in a little cottage where Jamie, who is the laziest man in all Ireland, ends up growing a giant potato. Check this story out. It's definitely fun and interesting and surprising. You know, you can have a lot of fun with different holidays. So check these links out, find out more, and you might want to go to the library and check out some other fun stories about castles. There's a lot of castles in Ireland. This one is called Fly Guy Presents Castles, The Leprechaun's Gold. is another great story you could check out. A Fine St. Patrick's Day. Head to the library and find out more. And then St. Patrick's Day. It's actually based on a man called Patrick that lived in Ireland. He's got an interesting life story. This one's written by Gail Gibbons. It is drawing. There's a lot of drawings, but it's a nonfiction about Patrick, who became a saint and worked in Ireland to help the Irish people a long time ago. So you might want to head to your public library or go online and discover more great books. Hey, maybe you will have fun trying to catch a leprechaun and definitely learn more facts about the land of Ireland. Until we meet again, folks, fun, cute, friendly folks, I'll see you real soon. Keep on reading and keep on learning. Click those links and discover more. And don't get pinched on St. Patrick's Day. You got to wear the green. All right. Have a good one and celebrate the green.